Hey everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. And this Wednesday's announcement by Ripple, it's a big deal. It's being called a collaboration whereby Ripple and Finastra are teaming up specifically for Finastra to add Ripple's blockchain technology to support cross-border payments. Finastra's customers can now connect and transact with Ripple customers, and they all have the capability to use XRP for on-demand liquidity. From the Finastra brochure, open banking, yep, the journey has begun. And through this paradigm shift, the financial service solution company is going to help banks update their legacy systems. So Finastra generates $1.9 billion annually. They are in 42 countries. They're headquartered in the UK. They serve 90 of the world's top 100 banks by asset size. They have 9,000 customers, 10,000 employees. And if I mouse over this, you can see the global breakdown of their operational presence. They're very strong in the Americas. 24% of their customers are in Europe, followed by the Asian Pacific region and the Middle East African nations. So if you are looking for some breadcrumbs, definitely go to their YouTube channel, because they just opened a new channel 2 weeks ago and uploaded 4 new videos. Now, who owns this company? Well, it happens to be Vista Equity Partners. They're an investment firm with an enormous portfolio with more than $50 billion in cumulative capital commitments. And Bloomberg told us a couple of days ago that Vista is working with Goldman Sachs to find a buyer. Yep, find a buyer of Finastra, of at least 50% of the company. So Finastra was formed when Vista bought a company 2 years ago called DH Corporation, and they did that for about $2 billion. They combined it with another company that they owned, and voila, they have this powerhouse of financial solutions. I think the timing is right for them to get a big return on investment, because this sector is really poised for some explosive growth. Now, listen to this. Finastra specifically handles payments, the treasury desk, for those top 90 banks. So a treasury desk. What does the Treasury Department do? In a bank, they must ensure that their bank has enough liquidity readily available to cover payments. It's managed by buying money or sometimes selling money to other banks, and it ranges from the overnight funds to the longer-term bonds, and yes, it does incorporate that Nostro Vostro account. So what am I thinking? I'm thinking this could be a very interesting acquisition for Ripple. Okay, there was a Treasury product manager position at the Bank of America posted. Yeah, did you see this job listing? This is for someone in New York, and it was to lead Bank of America in a project team for a Ripple project. And it was going to be, or it is going to be, marketed to the GTS clients, the global transaction services. So this tells me it's definitely a cross-border play. It will require a roadmap for a product suite, and the person is going to be responsible and focused on the expansion of the Ripple product, provide expertise on Ripple, and be a key part of the sales effort. Wow. They will definitely have to speak this language, and this language is the cost that goes with cross-border transactions. So what you see here is the estimation of cost for cross-border transactions broken down into basis points. On the left, you have the legacy system, and on the right is the comparison with settling with a digital asset. You can see there's over half of the cost in savings. So you can get rid of that Nostro Vostro, you can get rid of the FX spread, you can get rid of the payment operations. It is a very attractive solution. Now, should we be so surprised that that listing was posted for Bank of America? Well, maybe not. Let me expand on that. So this is a slide, a Bank of America slide from May of this year, and we see that they are doing a proof of concept with the Ripple cross-border solution, and it remedies the legacy correspondent banking infrastructure challenges. And you can see at the top here is the legacy linear model. It's slow, it has 5 hops, and it is that old correspondent banking business model. And then you just see below that, the originator is working in Singapore dollars. It goes straight into the distributed ledger technology, accessing the liquidity from an FX market maker, coming out as euro on the other side to the beneficiary. So it gets rid of that correspondent banking model, and it incorporates the market maker in the solution. So I think this is definitely the future. Is that position still available? No, it's not. According to the Bank of America LinkedIn website, they are letting everyone know that the job is no longer accepting applications. Why? Well, I think they found their person for that job. SBI just never ceases to amaze me. Mr. Kitao is just doing the most creative things. It's unbelievable. Today it was announced that SBI and Yahoo collaborate on financial services aiming for mutual use of services with a single sign-on. So the two are going to seamlessly connect their financial services. SBI has 25 million clients. Yahoo Z Holdings has 67 million clients. Boom! A huge customer base overnight. The two companies were previously very strong competitors, both in FX and banking, and they both even operate cryptocurrency exchanges. So to start, their customers can mutually use each other's financial services, liquidity market, securities, and banking. I'm telling you, it's so creative. His moves are just so creative. This is a very strange article I found. So there is the Philadelphia Reserve Bank president, Patrick Harker. He made a very, I think, strange comment. He said it's inevitable that central banks, including the U.S. Federal Reserve, will start issuing digital currencies. Okay, that's not so strange. But then he went on to say that he cautions that the United States should not be the nation to lead such a move. Frankly, I don't think we should be the first mover as a nation to do this. Even though it's inevitable, and even though it's going to happen, yeah, Mr. Harker, I mean, it's people like you that are putting the sticks in the spokes of a wheel that needs to turn and needs to stay on top of things, or the United States is really going to fall behind. I just don't even have any more words for that. All right, I am moving to the fluff, everybody, and I want to tell you that that big monster typhoon that is coming and should arrive sometime early Saturday is on track to hit Tokyo. So they have canceled 2 of the rugby games. England and France, New Zealand and Italy, they have all been canceled, and they're waiting to see how the weather goes for Sunday's game, which is Japan against Scotland. It is a life-threatening typhoon, and they don't want to take any chances, and probably all of the transportation, the public transportation, including the train system, will close down. So unfortunately, yeah, it's unfortunate for the teams that are out of the advancement because of the cancellation. And there is somebody here from Scotland, out of the XRP community, who is wanting to go to the game on Sunday. I hope he gets to go. He and I are going to hook up tomorrow night, and he told me tonight that he is at this restaurant here called Akasaka. No, it's called Ninja Akasaka. I'd not heard of it before, and it is a very difficult place to find because it has no sign. And upon entering, you have to go down a very narrow set of stairs and through a few hidden doors, which takes you into, I don't know, an area that looks quite interesting where you can have dinner. And while you eat, you will also be among other ninja that entertain with some tricks of magic. I can't wait to get his update. If you are into the ninja culture or samurai culture, then Japan is definitely a place for you to visit because Tokyo is full of places that you can actually experience this culture for real, on a real basis, not just for fun. You can go work out at a dojo, and these are people who are practicing kendo. You can also practice your handling of a real sword. That should be quite amazing. And if you are really looking for a top-notch experience, for about $400, you can spend time with a descendant of a real samurai family and learn the art of katana, which I think would be amazing. All right, everybody, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.